Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another breakdown video. And today's on we're going to be breaking down the tmnt, the Armageddon Games, issue 3 I think it is. So yeah, it's been quite a while since we've broken down a Armageddon Games issue, so this one's going to be quite interesting. And there's a lot of stuff in the description which is spoilery to say the very least. So this one in particular, I will definitely say there's a big spoiler warning here. Unlike all the other ones which I know sort of a bit spoiler, but like nothing like this one. But that's all I'm really going to prepare you for it. And even the cover itself is a bit spoilery to say the very least. So yeah, I think the best place to start this off is with the description. So yeah. Okay, so the description goes as follows. The best laid plans of mutants and mentors. The tmnt and their new mentor, the Shredder, have quickly discovered their mission to recruit new allies to battle against Rat King and his minions, Baxter Stockman, Madam Null, and his newly minted Metal Krang. In NYC, it has its own set of perilous circumstances. Michelangelo and the Neutrinos are forced to join the Nova Posse as would-be bounty hunters. Meanwhile, in Dimension Z, Shredder and Dark Leo realise they must undertake a deadly rescue mission if they are to have any chance of bringing Chibre to their side. And on Earth, Raphael was finding nothing ever comes easy when Old Hob is involved. While nearby, Donnie and Jenica have their fair share of dangerous problems, not the least of which is the mysterious Null Turtles. Okay, so yeah, I don't really know where to begin with this, just because there's just so much to really break down here. There's so much like, oh my god, I can't believe they revealed that. Where do we even begin? Okay, so I feel like the best place to start is near the end, with Donnie and Jenica have their fair share of dangerous problems, not the least of which were mysterious Null Turtles. Okay, so if you've been keeping up with the ongoing series, you would know that Donnie is sort of protecting Regenta Cersei, who's a Triceraton. Meanwhile, you've got Jenica going around town trying to stop the turtles, which you now know are the Null Turtles, which that's a pretty big spoiler to say the very least. I mean, just because before this whole description came out, we had no idea who these turtles were, who created them, or what. Well, there's all fucking idea of who maybe created them, maybe Baxter Stockman, or what was that other guy, Dr. Jasper Barlow, or it could have been Null, but now we know that it's Null, probably created by Dr. Jasper Barlow, but still, it's a big spoiler, and I'm really disappointed by that. I don't know if there's still like the mysterious Null Turtles, but I don't know, I feel like it is lost in a bit of mystery to it. Okay, so with the Raphael stuff, I don't think there's really too much to really like go over here. I mean, it's just Raphael find that never ever really comes easy when Old Hob is involved. So I guess that maybe the only thing that I can really see happening here is that Old Hob is just making things difficult for Raph, and then maybe he's still trying to go after Baxter. That's my biggest a theory about this whole story with Raph and Old Hob. But I'm not too sure because this could honestly go in many different directions, just because Raph still has regret about the mission bomb. So, you know, there's so much stuff that could really happen here, and maybe Old Hob might not survive this because of Raph. Who really knows? Okay, so for the Mikey stuff, he's in Dimension X with the Neutrinos, and he's forced to join forces with the Nova Posse, as they would be bounty hunters. So, I don't think there's really too much to break down here either, just because we don't really know too much about Neutrinos or the Nova Posse within this universe. I know that in other versions of Tales they have been explored a bit more, but in this universe they haven't really been explored too much. So I do think it's going to be a rather interesting little side story for Mikey, going on and being a bounty hunter. I'm not too sure how that's really going to tie into things, but I feel like that could be quite interesting. And with the Nova Posse playing a big role, or hopefully maybe playing a big role in the Armageddon games, there's also maybe another story that it's probably going to feel like one of those ones which you don't really need to read, but then as you read the rest of the story you can be like, oh yeah, I need to read that. Okay, so for the Shredder stuff and Leo, which is that you got Dark Leo, and they must realise that they undertake a deadly mission to save or bring back Chibre to their side. So I'm not exactly too sure what kind of deadly mission it could be, just because we haven't really seen anything of Dark Leo or Shredder in Dimension Z. I mean, hell, we don't even know what Dimension Z is. I don't think we have. If I remember correctly, I don't think it was in Armageddon Game's opening moves issue 2, but I could be wrong about that. But even so, that was still like 10, 20 years ago. So even so, we still haven't explored that place really that much. And then bringing the Shreeberry back, that's what's going to be quite interesting, as the character is somewhat interesting from the Archie comics, but was never really explored. And I've got a feeling that in this comic, she won't be explored either, which is also a shame, but yeah. The Dark Leo stuff really did spoil things again. I mean, Dark Leo is like a pretty big thing, and with him like coming back into the darkness, that's like a really big thing. I'm really disappointed that they spoiled it, because that could have been a really interesting thing, like, oh, maybe in this issue he might turn, oh, maybe in this one. But no, well, at least we know that is either going to happen in this one, Armageddon Games issue 2, or tmnt 134. And that is really disappointing, as I really would have liked a big, oh my god, I can't believe that moment. I know that maybe he might not turn in this issue, but at least now we know when it may happen, which is even more disappointing. Now, next thing which I'd like to go over is the newly minted Metal Krang. So yeah, it seems that also another big spoiler is that Krang is leaving Leatherhead's body and is going to become a, I guess, normal again with a robot body. Again, that's really disappointing, they spoiled it again. So I know that something bad's going to happen to Leatherhead, where either he gets stopped by the turtles, or he's either like taken down by his allies in this war, and just because they don't see him to be fit enough to fight, and they more or less kill Leatherhead. I mean, I doubt Leatherhead is going to be surviving after Krang is left his body, because that's a massive hole in his stomach with no organ, or I don't think there's any organs there. So that's a really big disappointing spoiler. Why do I do these videos? These are really spoiler heavy. I need to stop doing these now. And then the last thing which I'd like to talk about is the actual cover. And that, I mean, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter if I spoiled it for myself now. I mean, we already know what's going to happen with this little scene here. But I do have Dr. Jasper Barlow looking over Leatherhead with a potentially dead body, with a Utrum in the back, which now, well, we now know is Krang. So yeah, look forward to that. I guess the only good thing about this is that maybe we could see a battle between Krang and Shirelle. I guess that's the only good thing I can see coming from this, but other than that, this whole issue just been so disappointing, with so many spoilers and stuff like that, which I would much rather have read in the actual issue and be like, oh my god, I can't believe that's happening. But damn, I guess we'll never get that now. But well, maybe, who knows. I guess we'll have to wait until the issue and see if there's actually anything of shock value there, but I got a feeling we won't. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I'm quite interested to hear what you think about this in the comments section below. Do you like the spoilers in this description? Do you not? Are you looking forward to anything? Are you a bit annoyed because it's spoiled so much? You're looking forward to the cover, even though it's spoiled so much as well? Yeah, I'm quite interested to hear your opinions on it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.